Yo, what up, YouTube? This is MoonshotMike. Considering another rebranding, different name, something cooler. Don't need to think about it right now, but let me know your thoughts. I don't think it matters. Anyway, got a few emails today and yesterday about some coins that I've been following. First one, I'll do two videos. I'll do one for each. Maybe I'll do them both together. We'll see what happens. So I did do a video about Dmarket already, which is a blockchain-based market for digital assets from video games, which means you could have one person, you can have two people playing different games, and they want to trade items or sell items between each other. It basically facilitates a marketplace for video game items. So if you have items on Steam and you want them to sell them to somebody off Steam, or if you have items in one game and you want to sell them to somebody else, and there's no marketplace in the game for those items, like on Steam, a lot of the shit on there I can't sell to other people. Pretty much everything in Steam is like not tradable or marketable, so I think there's a lot of potential. So Dmarket, they're not just the blockchain platform that's facilitating the sales, but they're also making an API that can be implemented into other people's games. So they're making a development kit that game developers can use to incorporate the Dmarket system seamlessly into their games. So there's a cool update here from Dmarket. So these are the big three milestones they mentioned. They attended the DICE Summit and Awards, which is one of the world's top events in the gaming industry. It doesn't say that they presented anything or won anything or whatever, but they were there. Maybe they gave a talk, maybe they didn't, but they were there, so they say. So this is the big one that I'm interested in right here. They've established a partnership with Unity Technologies. Unity is a piece of software that makes it easier for people to develop their own video games, which is a big deal. So that means that they can then, Dmarket can bring their API or their SDK, their development kit, to Unity. And basically in Unity it will be an add-in library where anybody making a video game can come in and say, I want to add Dmarket accessibility to my game so that the people who play my game can sell their digital items to other people elsewhere on the internet. So that's kind of a big deal because apparently, where does it say? Unity is the world's most widely used real-time 3D development platform. I don't know how true that is, but I do know Unity. I knew there's a lot of projects that have been made from Unity. There will be a lot more projects that are made from Unity, which is really cool. So that gives Dmarket platform a big talking point, and they also have another big entity that can promote their blockchain service and their cryptocurrency. That's what I'm in it for. So they have a lot of marketing leverage with Unity, because Unity, they can add this SDK to their development environment and say, hey, all of our easily thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of users, I'm not sure, check out Dmarket. Now you can implement blockchain technology into your games, and you can let your users buy and sell digital items in your game. That's pretty cool. So I think that's a big deal. As of now, the price of Dmarket, I'm pretty sure, is still around 60 cents or so. Yep, 50 cents or so. I know my screen is cut off because I was showing you my mail client, but The ICO for them launched around, looks like February 3rd, I believe. I think it's only been on Coinmarket since February 3rd, but I think the ICO launched or ended somewhere in November of last year. So as you can see over the past few months, not a whole lot of volume, not a whole lot of activity. This is typically the chart that we see with ICOs. They start off a little bit high, they kind of start to drop down a little bit. What's interesting, I haven't looked at this chart in a while, is this big spike of volume over here. This is within the last 7 days. So this big spike in volume, you're basically seeing a whole lot of nothing over here. And then we got a little bit happening around February 26th, and then big old spike right here, February 28th. Price started going up. This could be the partnership with Unity, but I doubt that that's public yet because it's probably not finalized, and it's almost certainly not implemented yet. But it is also possibly the event that they attended, the DICE Summit, could have brought them some attention as well. Let's see if we got anything on Dmarket here. So we got a little booth at the Dmarket thing. I mean, it looks like a bar more than anything. I don't know what that is, but alright, whatever. They got a solid amount of volume in the past few days, which drove the price from around 48 cents up to right now 70 cents. And it's come back down a little bit. 65, 69 cents. I'm seeing 49 up here. Still not a whole lot of volume. Market cap is question mark. I only have 700 of these things. I might get some more. So anyway, big update there. Working with Unity, I think that's huge. I think once that snowball starts to roll a little bit, it'll be a big deal, because people making the games will start paying attention to Dmarket. People playing the games will start paying attention to Dmarket. I personally don't know of another company, especially a blockchain company, that is working in this space of digital item sales, specifically in video games. It's a huge niche, I guess, but it's essentially an untapped, not fully tapped market. Steam is kind of a captured market. If you get items in CSGO or Dota or whatever, you may or may not be able to trade them to other players, but all that shit is trapped in Steam. You know, you can't have like a personal, decentralized wallet of digital video game assets that exist independently of Steam or any other video game company, because essentially that's what we're going towards, is more digital assets in the world. There's value of some 3D, digital item in a video game. Some crazy shit in Dota sells for like 20 grand or 30 grand or insane stuff like that. So if that market is opened up by this type of technology, I think that has a lot of potential. Another thing, let's see. Their live demo. Their demo is live right now. It's still doing stuff. They have a proof of concept working on their system, which is cool. I've checked it out. I showed that in my last video. Announcing partnership with Unity Technologies. This was probably what drove that volume up, the announcement of Unity. There's some other good shit down here. Hold on. An active cryptocurrency capital investment firm, Stankovicius MGM, has selected the most competitive and promising blockchain companies to watch out for in 2018, and Dmarket is one of them. I don't know a whole lot about this group. I haven't looked that up yet. I can pull that up in a minute and see if it's something notable. But I did pull up this link from entrepreneur.com. I also do not know how reputable of a website this is. But I mean, in crypto or in any investment, you have to be suspicious of everything. They call it due diligence. You know, it's not. You shouldn't let people guilt you into wanting more information, or you shouldn't let people guilt you out of wanting more information. It's a normal thing to want to do due diligence and make sure that everything was legit. So question everything. Entrepreneur.com could be some junk-ass website that they paid somebody to list them. I don't even know what this is, but we'll look that up in a minute. So anyway, Entrepreneur.com, I don't know a whole lot about it. It could be legitimate. Glorious Six of ICOs in 2018. So we'll go through this and see if there's anything good here. Stankovic MGM, as an active cryptocurrency capital investment firm, has selected the most competitive and promising blockchain companies to watch out for in 2018. So I'm not going to go into all these. I'll probably look at them on my own because I did a brief look through and I didn't really didn't recognize any. So INS Ecosystem had a $42 million ICO in December. I haven't heard of that. They're targeting grocery stores and stuff. Enabling manufacturers to perform direct-to-consumer interactions, saving 30% for consumers on their everyday grocery shopping. AdHive. Whatever, you guys can read this on your own. I'll put a link in the video. Anyway, we'll get down to the Dmarket one. Vlad Penchenko is the guy who's running Dmarket. He's apparently the biggest private merchant of digital games in the world, CEO and founder of Dmarket and Skins.cash, which is a website where you can already sell your digital items. Some of the ones you can sell from Steam and stuff if they're allowed to be traded, but it's basically a market for your digital items. So he's making his own market that doesn't depend on Steam. So I think that's very smart. Dmarket is the world's first blockchain-based marketplace for trading in-game items. For Dmarket, 94% of gamers had no opportunity to be involved in global in-game assets trading. You know, I'm sure we've all played MMOs where there's, you know, people from all different countries, you know, farming gold and selling gold and spamming out links for selling gold and items and stuff like that. You know, this is kind of taking that, you know, sort of underground industry, I'll say, and making it legitimate and giving people a place to legitimately and hopefully, you know, in a trustworthy way, you know, sell digital items online and get paid for it. So I mean, it's already people's jobs somewhere to go farm gold in or resources in EVE or, you know, Guild Wars or World of Warcraft or whatever else is out there right now. So this is kind of jumping on that opportunity. Within 4 days of the token sale launch, they had raised $11 million. They got $19 million in total during the ICO. To date, Dmarket is the first and only blockchain project in gaming that signed up partnership agreement with AAA game developers. AAA game developer 4A Games. I don't know 4A Games. It's apparently a game developer, but this is another area where Dmarket is reaching out to game developers and saying, "Here's our development kit. Here's what you can do with it. Here's how you can incorporate blockchain into your video games and how your items can sell to other people, how you can have your items sold to other people through your games." I think this could be a fairly good project to invest in early. The price is still 50 cents a coin. And I think as these guys get more traction and their obviously their platform is in a very basic place right now, but there is a demo live. You can check it out. It's either, I think it's dmarket.com, it might be dmarket.io, but they do have a semi-working prototype. And I personally know that video games are a huge, huge, huge industry, and I know that trading items in video games is only going to be equally as huge of an industry as more people come online and play games and you know, buy and sell items online, digital items. I think that's really big. So let's see if there's any other good information here. The Dmarket universe enables one-click in-game items trading for over 2.3 billion gamers worldwide. So the cool thing about this is that, you know, yes, technically Dmarket is acting as like a middleman here. They're acting as a platform to buy and sell, you know, blockchain-based items. But I see it as more of a no middleman type of buy and sell, where I'm not, you know, going on Amazon or some website forum and trying to sell, you know, my Guild Wars 2 items there. I'm going to Dmarket and I'm putting it up for sale, and if someone wants to buy it, their funds go directly to my account and my item goes directly to their account, and that's it, because it's all blockchain based. So there's no middleman, and you know, we've all been scammed online out of digital items and other things like that. There's always scammers and stuff, so I think this kind of removes that barrier of fear and trust for buying and selling digital video game items online. So provides gamers with proof of ownership of items they possess and generates additional sources of sustainable revenue for game dev companies. With Dmarket, we're making virtual items real, and soon this will go far beyond gaming. We all be the first to reap the benefits. I don't know what this means. We will be the first to reap the benefits from rocketing blockchain markets. I don't know. That sentence is messed up, but you get the idea. Digital video game sales. They've got some partnerships. They've got some attention. They've got a pretty low price right now. Again, this is the lifetime. Started around 93 cents, slowly dwindled down. Really not a whole lot of attention until the past 7 days or so. Right around here, February 28th, volume went from 19,000 to 114 or so, 100,000. So volume, you know, quintupled over a day, which is pretty big. Price didn't shoot up, but it did drift a bit. So I could see this breaking out soon and maybe hitting $1.20 and then coming back down. Who knows? It's definitely a long-term hold for me. It's a long-term project. And that is my update for Dmarket. So I will put this link in my video, and you guys can read it for yourselves. Check out the other ICOs listed here. I'm going to look through them to see if there's anything valuable. And as always, please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's other things I should be looking at, other things you guys want to see, and safe trading.